back to another episode of What If here on the Filmaholic channel. We are continuing our 90s MCU, and today we're talking about Black Panther, which would have came out in May 1998. I'm switching up the dates because this movie wouldn't have came out in February of 98.
I thought I had a stroke.
Switching stuff out. We're pushing it around. Because, back in the 90s and stuff, and before, more recently, if a movie came out in February, it was probably going to be a bomb. So... in the 90s, I think this movie would have came out in May instead, so that's why I changed it, which will be a little bit of altering the future release dates too. Not that really matters, but for the director of this film, I thought there was really only one choice for 1998, and that is Spike Lee directing this version of Black Panther. For my returning cast, they already appeared in Civil War or Age of Ultron. You got Wesley Snipes returning as the lead in this film, T'Challa / Black Panther. You got James Earl Jones, who also does the voice of Groot, but he also played T'Chaka, so he's coming back in this film in that dream sequence. You got Bill Pullman coming back as Everett Ross, and you have Gary Oldman returning as Claw in the film. For the new characters, I'm going to leave him for last because he's the biggest. For Nakia, I chose Jada Pinkett, not yet Smith, putting her in there. For Okoye, I chose Angela Bassett. For W'Kabi, I chose Isaiah Washington. For Shuri, I chose Tia Mowry. Got sister going on.
Yeah.
For M'Baku, I chose Michael Clark Duncan. For Zuri, I chose Morgan Freeman because I had just recently realized that he was not in my MCU yet, and I was like, oh, well, here's a spot for you. Then for his mother, Ramonda, I chose Eartha Kitt coming in and play that role. And then finally for the villain of the film, for Killmonger, I think there's only one casting decision, especially, looking at who Spike Lee has worked with, because I do a lot of my casting is looking at who they worked with and try to choose from that. But even before that, this is the first person I cast in terms of this film in the MCU. And I kind of went with who he had worked with. And that's Denzel Washington coming in and playing the villain of this film, Killmonger. And I'm curious who you're going to pick because you've already cast Washington in a different role. So that's my Black Panther.
All right, so I also have Spike Lee directing this. Like you said, his only choice. People who are coming back. I got Wesley Snipes as Black Panther, Forrest Whitaker as T'Chaka, William H. Macy as Everett Ross, and Christoph Waltz as Cloud. All right, so my new cast, Nakia, I got Angela Bassett, so I put her in a different role. Okay. We got Teresa Randall as Okoye. Like I told you, Mekhi Phifer is W'Kabi. He was in 8 Mile, but yeah, I don't watch it. For Shuri, I've got Brandy Norwood, so I went with a different 90s star than you did.
Okay.
For M'Baku, I got Bill Nunn, who was in Radio Raheem and Do the Right Thing. You didn't have Njobu. I don't know if you just didn't cast him. I just had Spike Lee play that role because he likes to make an appearance in his movies.
Who?
Njobu. The Daniel. What's his last name?
Yeah, I thought who is W'Kabi? Is that not who that is?
Who is Njobu?
Did I mess up?
One of us messed up. I could have had a stroke and not know it.
No, Daniel. He's W'Kabi.
Who am I talking about?
Oh, you're talking about Killmonger's father, which was played by Sterling K. Brown.
Yeah.
I'll cast him right now. Jim Brown as that character.
Okay. Yeah, I had a stroke. Yeah. Then Ramonda, this is T'Challa's mom. I got Ruby Dee. And for Zuri, I got Delroy Lindo, who Spike Lee's worked with before a few times.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting choice.
And for my Killmonger, save the best for last, I got Giancarlo Esposito.
I like him a lot. I would use him as a different villain though.
Yeah. Not anymore. You won't.
He's
He is
perfect choice for Killmonger.
You'll be surprised.
Just that scene with him with the mask. Nah, I'm just feeling it. Can see Jen doing that. Yeah. All right, guys, that's our 1998 version of Black Panther. Next week, we're going to be talking about 3 more films in the 90s MCU that we're doing, which include Avengers Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and we're also going to be doing Venom. We're going to include that into the MCU because that may or may not tie into Spider-Man and all that. So we're going to do those 3 films next week. All right, guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.